Hi. I wanted to start with opening my screenshot from the internet. I chose to do the Louvre because it's my favorite museum, and I really wanted to go there one day and see it. So first thing I use is Zoom tool, so because I wanted to make more like bigger and closer, so I can see the details. And next thing I want to do is to create a copy of this layer because so this way I can show the difference when I change the like properties of this picture. So I'm using image adjustments, and first thing I use is levels. Yeah, I'm just like cutting this. You can see that there is like really low and um, like spikes, so I just want to remove them. So I just moved this arrows and pressed OK. So now you can see the difference because the other picture is like more like I don't know. It looks more like have a contrast and it's like brighter. So next thing I want to use is curves. As we know, as a professor told us, like a lot of photographers use this tool. So you just like need to move this string and kind of see like what do you like about that, like do you want to change it, make it more bright or make it more dark. So I'm just like moving to see like how do I really like this to be positioned, so I really um, make it more like precise and more bright. So yeah, I try to move like different places to see like where it's gonna take. So yes, like moving the middle is definitely not the case. So I just keep it like that. Now I'm gonna show how I did this thing and to show the difference. I don't know why I'm like keep selecting the lower one. Next thing I want to show is like brightness and contrast. Like if you move it, you can make it more bright or more like darker side. So yeah, this makes the picture really dark, and this is makes really bright. So just like I did just a little bit of adjustment because I don't want my picture to be like really dark. And it's this is the contrast. Yeah, you can see like it's kind of um like brightening up this dark structure. So yeah, I also like made just a little bit adjustment because I don't want to mess up my picture. So here's the difference. Yeah, I really love like the changed version because it's more like bright and looks really good. um the next tool I decided to do is like I went to adjustments and I chose hue and saturation. So uh, in this tool helps you. The hue is like um, if you can see there is like colors already preset, and then whenever you change that, you move this bar and it kind of changes the color that already have to the other color. So yeah, it's very interesting to do, but I didn't want to do a lot of changes, so I'm showing that this color is like whenever you move it, like it's changed from, for example, like blue to like brighter blue. So yeah, and next thing is saturation. It's a pretty like interesting tool too, as I can see. Uh, it's really like I didn't do anything like a lot of changes. Yes, just like trying to show you what lightness can do. Like then is obviously it's like you're changing the light. So I just keep it basically whatever it was. So I don't want to do a lot of things to my picture. So I like this. Looks pretty good to me. And you just I press the OK. So I made some changes. Um, Next thing is adjustments. I went to black and white. So obviously this is like self-explanatory thing. It's just presets the color so it makes black and white. uh I don't know, I pushed like um okay. I'm not supposed to do that, but yeah, later I will just change it. This is like photo filter. It makes your picture like warm tone colors. Like you can choose blue, deep blue. Like it's really good tool. I can say like this is really good too. So yeah, I'm showing just different colors that I can. I push the cancel, then I just click the Control Z to get everything back. So next tool I trying to remember what kind of tools we were able to use. So I next thing I wanted to do is invert. So this is these tools make it like look your picture like old, like like when you how this like films. So yeah, that's like, and then I decided to show gradient map. Gradient map is like really interesting. You can just pick preset colors and mix it like this. This is really funny. Um, yeah, black and white. You can choose black and white and different colors that is already have in there. So this just makes it all black. I just push the cancel because I don't want to change anything in my picture. Um, Next thing is shadow highlights. Um, yeah, it's just creates some shadow on like objects that is in the picture. Like it's yeah, if I choose like a lot, like if I move it to more like of shadow, it just creates some shadows around like my this lower structure. Um, I don't even know how to say lower. Um, I don't know. Sorry about that. So yeah, I just show the lightning, and next thing I wanted to now the tool is desaturate. It just makes everything black and white, so it's like pretty basic tool. So yeah, I think I explained like all the 8 tools that I we were able to use. So I'm just gonna save